With just hours to the highly contested Ol-Kalou by-elections, whose campaigns have been marked with isolated cases of bribery and also isolated cases of violence, the Kofi Annan Foundation has released a report that indicates that Kenya could fall back into violence during the 2027 general election. In today's episode of Beyond the Headlines, we break down the details of the Kofi Annan Foundation and its recommendation on what Kenya should do so as not to fall back into another violent electoral cycle.
To say that I sent him a text yesterday because I still have his number. And I told him, the officers that you people have sent did not accomplish their mission because my God provided the shield and I was not killed together with my driver.
Tear gas, burning tires, bodies in the mortuary. For many Kenyans, these are not just images from history. They have become a recurring feature of the country's election cycles. Now, a new report from the Kofi Annan Foundation warns that unless urgent action is taken, that pattern could continue in the 2027 general election. The warning is contained in the 2026-2027 Electoral Vulnerability Index, a forecasting tool that assesses the likelihood of election-related violence before countries head to the ballot. While the country records an Electoral Vulnerability Index of 45.4%, lower than the Sub-Saharan Africa average of 51.1%, the report estimates an 84.1% probability of election-related violence during the next general election. According to the foundation, Kenya has never gone through a complete election cycle without some form of political violence. The report attributes this risk to a combination of long-standing challenges, including disputed elections, ethnic mobilization, and deep public mistrust in institutions responsible for managing elections and maintaining law and order. High youth unemployment, the rising cost of living, growing public frustration over governance, corruption allegations, police conduct during demonstrations, and increasing political polarization could all heighten tensions as the country heads towards 2027. Because of these risks, the foundation recommends that African Union classify Kenya as a priority country for election monitoring and conflict prevention alongside Somalia, Burundi, Nigeria, and Ethiopia. The report urges Kenya's institutions to begin acting now, not when campaigns are already underway. It calls on the IEBC to strengthen transparency and public confidence in the electoral process. It also urges security agencies to remain politically neutral, uphold human rights, and maintain professionalism while policing political activities. The 2007-2008 post-election violence left more than 1,000 people dead, displaced hundreds of thousands from their homes, and caused widespread destruction following a disputed presidential election. While subsequent elections have seen reforms and improvements, episodes of violence, protests, and political unrest have continued to occur during and after election. With the Ol-Kalou by-election now serving as an early test of the country's political climate ahead of the 2027, the foundation says Kenya still has time to change course, but only if preventive measures are taken before tensions escalate. The Kofi Annan Foundation's message is clear: election violence is not inevitable, but preventing it requires credible institutions, responsible political leadership, and public trust. As Kenya inches closer to the 2027 general election, the challenge will not only be conducting a free and fair vote, but ensuring that every Kenyan can exercise their democratic right peacefully. Christabel Njeri, and this is PMTV.